welcome you back to another episode of Jermaine Morgan TV. This segment is called Grooves and Motivation, so make sure you hang around all the way to the end. I'm going to be talking about a subject, just do it anyway, so stay tuned. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in again today. Listen, I know everybody's heard of the Nike slogan, just do it. They've pretty much built an empire off that slogan, just do it. And I want to talk about the subject, just do it anyway. What am I talking about, just do it anyway? A lot of you guys have hopes and dreams, you have aspirations, you have all these different things you're going for, but the biggest thing you're facing right now is opposition. If that's you, just raise your hand in the comment section. And I know this is pretty much universal for everybody. I don't care where you're from, how much money you have, how much money you don't have, you're facing some type of opposition. I used to hear the old people say concerning problems, you're either in a problem, you're coming out of a problem, or you're getting ready to go into a problem. So any way you find it or any way you look at it, you're going to be facing some type of opposition. But the thing is, what do we do with that opposition? Well, the first thing you have to start working on is your mind. How are you going to approach this thing? You can't go at it with a defeated mentality. Accept the fact that you might have to do things over and over and over again until you get it right. But don't look at it, man, I've done this 20 times and it's not working. No, change your strategy up, see what's not working in what you're doing if it's not the whole thing altogether. But the biggest thing you got to remember is not to quit, because most people go into something with the mindset thinking it's going to be very, very easy. So lately I've been reading this book called The 10X Rule, and one of the things that stood out to me in this book, it talks about most people don't consider what it's going to take to accomplish a goal. Most people go in there with, pretty ambitious, like we all are. We have an idea and we just want to try the idea. We never really sit down and think about how much is it going to take for me to get this idea across. And the thing you have to realize is going to take 10 times the effort that you were thinking before. But that's okay. You just have to go in with the mindset, look, I know I'm going to face some oppositions. I know I'm going to face some setbacks. I know I'm going to face some things that are going to make me want to quit through this process. It doesn't matter if it's your playing. It doesn't matter if it's trying to get a new job. It doesn't matter if you're trying to grow your business. It doesn't matter what you're involved in. At some point, you're going to face opposition, and the opposition is going to challenge you and see, what will you do? Will you fold? Will you give in? Will you throw in the towel and say, listen, I can't do this, I've had enough? Or will you just do it anyway? You got to roll your sleeves up and just get to work and accept the fact that this might be a little bit harder than I thought, but you have to tell yourself, I can do this. You have to have the ability to pick yourself up when you get knocked down, when that opposition comes for you, because I'm going to tell you from firsthand experience, it's going to blindside you almost every single time. You're not going to see it coming. You're going to get T-boned. This reminds me of the time when I lost my Saturn. That was my car, like my Pimp My Ride car. I had the wheels, I had everything on it, the stereo system and all that kind of stuff. So I'm driving across this intersection. I call myself stopping to look both ways, but there's also a winding, like this is a winding road. So I was heading across the four-way. I got across the first two lanes and I was getting ready to head across the second, and out of nowhere, bam, I got T-boned right in the side, knocked me clueless. I got in the car, I didn't know where I was. But that experience had me from that point on very nervous when I came to intersections. For about a year or two, I was really nervous when I would get to an intersection. I would always be super cautious and super watchful. And it kind of shook me a little bit because I had never experienced that in terms of being T-boned and being kind of sideswiped, so to speak. I didn't see it coming, so it caught me off guard. So every time I got to an intersection and I was in that particular situation, even that intersection gave me chills for a long time, until I finally made my mind up to get over that and just make the choice to be a little bit more cautious when it comes to certain intersections and certain things. I just got to do a little bit more looking. That don't mean I have to stop driving. But in life, a lot of times we'll quit driving altogether. I mean, we'll hang our keys up. We won't try anymore because of that bad experience that we went through concerning that T-bone incident, or that incident where we didn't see something coming and it hit us and knocked the wind out of us. It might have broke your nose. It might have cracked a few ribs. It might have did something that really hurt you and really had you feeling like, man, I can't go on with this. I'm done. But you can't do that in life. If it's a worthy goal, face the opposition that you have to face and just do it anyway. Listen, this is Jermaine Morgan. I just wanted to give you guys some encouragement. I know a lot of guys out there silently, especially dudes, y'all silently deal with stuff, don't talk to anybody about it, and you don't know how you're going to get through it. Listen, I'm a living witness that it is possible to get through it. It doesn't matter the nature of what you're going through. It's possible that you can get through it. I also want to leave you with this, just in case you're somebody that's watching this and you're on the brink of doing something really dumb because you feel like, man, all hope is lost. Listen, Don't make a permanent decision in a temporary place. All hope is not lost just because you fail one time or 2 times or 3 times or over and over again. That does not mean you're a failure. That means you found 100 or 1,000 or 1,000,000 ways that don't work. So now you got to find something that do work, and you will never get to that if you quit. Listen, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you taking out the time in your schedule. If you found something helpful in this video, do me a favor and hit that like button, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe, and it won't hurt nothing if you want to share it as well. Listen, I'm here every single week bringing you content-based lessons, motivation, encouragement, live talks, and if you're not catching my live sessions every Tuesday morning at 7:30 a.m. EST, I'll be glad to talk to you guys live there. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.